Hello, everybody. Welcome to Inside the Booth. I am your host, Dan Arena, the law. Don't ever forget that. And we have next to me our beautiful host, Dreaming Tabitha.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here.
That's right. That's right. So, uh, don't forget to vanquish the like button, ding the bell button, and subscribe to the channel if you already have not done so. Also, don't forget to give us a little bit of your money.
We got to get to work, people. Gas
That's right.
prices are up. So buy stuff.
Buy some stuff. We go to www.insidethebooth.tv.com/shop. Go to our shop pages. Tabitha's Etsy page is there, and you know, go find something that you like that we sell, and if you do like it, support us by sporting our clothing wear or hats or
Our merch,
mugs
our
or
gifts.
our gifts or tapestries. We also have tapestries, everybody.
Tapestries.
Don't forget to those
Yeah.
tapestries are awesome.
And then maybe you can snap a photo and shoot us a message or support yourself on Twitter or Instagram where you can follow us at Inside the Booth. So other people will be more inclined to
That's
acquiesce
right.
in their purchases.
That's right. We got Mrs. R2 saying money please.
That's
Yes.
right.
And Avery Cruz, wing hugs by the way. Money, money, money. All right, so before we get started and we show you who we have as our guest, uh, in the chat room, we got R2 the Icky. What's up, Mrs. R2 the Icky? We already said hi to her. Josh Qualls. What's up, Josh? TD. By the way, maybe sometime during the stream, TD sent me something, so I'm going to maybe show that off
Oh.
and say thank you to him. We have Phil TMNT. What's up, little brother Phil? We love him. He's a cool guy. We got Avery Cruz, like I said before. Wing hugs. Yes, wing hugs. We also have stickers
Hmm.
and of wing hugs and T-shirts and pillows of wing hugs. And we got comics and cosmetics. What's
Hey.
up, Danny? How are you? I almost forgot your name. Then I
Look,
said it.
Dan, I'm so proud of you. You did that. I mean, it's not even there, and you remembered. That's great.
Thank you, thank you. And then we got Dax Morgan. What's up, Dax? How are you? And we got Supreme Heretic.
It's
What's
Drew.
up, Drew? How are you? Um, yeah. She says you call me Danny. It's easier.
Yeah,
Yes,
he remembered. He did.
I did. So let's welcome our guest. You know him, you love him, and
And if
here
you don't, it's
he.
okay.
That's right. Here he is, Ryan from Legion
Legion
Games.
Games.
What's up, Ryan?
Thank you so much. I just wanted to let everybody know that I have a new haircut and I'm very excited about it. It's really pretty,
It's very
and
becoming.
Love the pink.
it is it's very unicorn, and
Mhm.
I am so thankful to have it. Hey, how's everybody going? I want to thank Mrs. R2 and of course R2 for that lovely photo. It's so much fun. The fact that we all have a good time and joke around. Thank you so much for having me here.
Yes.
Dan, you are the man, and Tabitha.
Thank you.
Okay.
I am a woman, right? Not the woman, just a woman. I understand.
What's a woman? I'm confused in
Exactly.
today's world. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
we don't
Exactly.
know.
No, I don't
This day and
either.
age, no, we won't
Let you
talk
figure
about
that
our
out.
stuff.
I'm not even
Yes,
sure.
yes,
No, I'm just kidding.
yes.
No,
Dan,
but we are glad that you're
No.
here. You know, I
Yeah.
realized your name is Legion Games 2076, and
Mhm.
nobody ever says those numbers. Just Legion, Brian.
Yeah,
Nobody
Legion
cares about
Games
2076.
2076.
Well,
So,
go
where did
ahead.
2076 come from?
Yeah.
Because Legion Games was taken, so I had to add 2076. And
Okay.
It
Those
came
last four
from
numbers of your
How
social
old are you
security.
going to be in 2076?
There you go. That's the real question, Dan.
dead. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, some people live longer than others, I guess.
No, the 2076 came as a playoff Fallout 76, and
Okay.
because the war the war that ended everything was 2077, but of course they were talking about Vault 76, so it just kind of flowed into that. It was supposed to be just Legion Games, but
Ryan's gonna feel foolish when it's 2077.
well, I'm going to feel thankful when it's 2077.
Yes. That's great.
We got Anonymous joining us in the chat. What's up, Anonymous? Anonymous. I still don't understand some of these people's names sometimes. It's
a play on words. Anonymous.
I know. It's just, I don't know. I guess I don't get it. That's
Supreme,
why
Supreme Heretics in the chat.
Yeah. We said hi to him earlier.
Yes.
If you were paying attention.
No,
He's busy putting his wig on.
I was busy putting my wig on and cowering in the Tabitha's den of shame behind the scenes, because I was told I was given very strict instructions to,
Silence.
Yeah.
Silence is bliss. All right.
It is when you're a parent.
Anyways, yeah, right. All right. So today we're going to be interviewing you, Ryan, about everything, I guess.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
That's right.
I'm an open book. Ask anything you want.
All right. Cool. All right. So we'll start off with something simple.
Dan, the initiation question. Remember?
Oh, yes. All right. So here's the initiation question.
Are you ready for this, Ryan?
What is your favorite color?
Blue.
Okay.
That's the right answer.
And well, if that's what his favorite color is, yeah.
It's the real answer.
What is now? This is the tricky one. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
The airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
Give yourself time to think about it. This is an important question.
It is very important.
I'm gonna say 0 miles per hour, because it doesn't sound like it's moving at all to me.
Oh, I think we need to kick him over the bridge. We gotta
throw you over the bridge now. Yeah. You're done. You're over.
Yeah.
What's you have one last question to redeem yourself, Ryan.
Okay, fair enough.
Is the capital of Assyria?
Assyria?
Assyria. It's a real place, I swear.
I don't think it is. I think Syria is a real place, but are you drinking?
You've never heard of Assyria? It's an ancient city.
No,
Assur was the capital of Syria. Have you never seen Monty Python and then Search of the Holy Grail?
Not in like a decade.
Oh. Dan, I think we need to
you must have not liked it because you don't remember.
We need to wrap the show up. It's not even worth asking and talking to him anymore.
We're done. We're done. Goodbye, everybody. It's over.
R2 said Libya.
Libya is a country. Yeah. Assyria was an ancient city.
All right. So the answer to the unladen swallow question was supposed to be African or European swallow.
Right.
Oh.
It depends. You have African and European. You need to watch that movie again, man. It's a great movie.
You do.
It's been a very long time. I'll ask you this, because
we're asking the questions here. There will be no questions.
What? There's no questions here? Is that the way it is?
No, you can ask. Go for it.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I kid. So go ahead.
Ask your question.
Ask your question.
I threw you off, didn't I?
All right.
Big time.
What is the assault droid in Knights of the Old Republic called?
Oh, good question. Me, I don't know.
The assault droid. Hang on. It's been a little over a decade myself.
JT Gunter's in the house. What's
I was
up,
like, that's not
buddy?
the answer.
Yeah, it's not JT Gunter in the house. Hey, welcome
What's up?
JT, the best guy for making logos on YouTube.
That's true.
R2, why? Put it in the chat. Why? What are you doing?
He wanted to
well-
answer it because we were sitting here going, dude.
Oh, I'm literally searching it, but I couldn't remember.
Oh, you're a cheater.
She's a cheetah.
No, I'm not. I'm
At
just
least
smart
I was
and
honest.
clever.
I said I didn't know. Goodness.
Cheater. Wow.
I do remember HK47. I just couldn't.
What did he call humans?
Meat bags.
Yes, ma'am. All right. You win.
All right. Now, what was this in a show, cartoon? What was this?
Yeah, it was in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic that was on the original Xbox and it was on PC.
Oh, okay. It was a video game?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And
Well,
it's also
that's
on
beautiful.
iOS
I
and Android, right? It's on Android.
Brilliant.
I have
game.
no idea. I don't play video games,
Dan's
so
not a gamer, Ryan.
you
It's
can shoot me.
sad but true.
Sad but true. Sad but true.
No. Dan's got priorities. Got to spend time with the family. That's important.
That's right. It's
Don't
a
take
little bit
his
more
side.
important.
Make the rest of us look bad.
I mean, family's important.
Are you saying I
It
don't
is.
have priorities?
I don't know. I didn't learn your schedule earlier.
Are you
Would
saying
like-
that as a female, I need to have a family in order to have priorities?
Yes, and reproduce and have babies. That's your sole purpose is for babies.
Nice. Right. Just go for it because it's like there's no backtracking. Like,
That's right. There's no backing down
This is
now.
already derailed.
No, I mean, I feel like the chat is getting to
We
know
like
you,
it.
Ryan. They're like, oh,
That's
yes.
it.
They already know that you're uncultured because you don't remember Monty Python, but you are a little bit cultured because, you play video games and Knights of the Old Republic, but you didn't realize that Assyria was a real country.
It's not a real country, by the way. It's in the movie.
No, it's an ancient city. It was.
Really? It's an ancient city? No, I'm gonna.
This man never opened up the Bible.
Oh, and I love history. I feel like I have failed
Yeah.
myself.
Oh yeah,
There
I
you
mean,
go.
they're
Well,
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry. You're gonna have to start reading something now.
Look, we taught Ryan something. Look at that.
Yeah. Hey, we learn something different every day of our lives.
Yeah. Interesting. My history credit is on the line. Yeah, that's right. Never mind. Okay. Oh gosh.
See, this
never
is why
mind.
nobody talks about Ryan's other channels because there's no credibility there.
It's Syria. It's called the Assyrian. Yeah, that's the one I saw, and I was like, ugh. Good job, dude. That's all right. You know what? There's gonna be a meme about this, and it's gonna come from R2. So I'm all for it. It's gonna have me probably like going.
He did say that your history channel is slacking. So.
See,
I have not uploaded in months because I'm trying to that Legion history channel is slacking. Yeah, it is.
are you trying to prioritize?
I'm a one person operation, so I am trying to.
He's trying to do it all himself.
I'm trying to do it. Yeah, I'm trying to do it all myself, and of course, obviously, my main channel that's monetized, which I've let slack as well. I've been building my pop culture channel, which you guys have been on more than once, which is Legion Talk. So
Would you like
is
to
that what that was
list
called?
all of your channels and what they are?
Yeah. Go ahead, list them all because I didn't put
Yeah.
them all into the description there. I only put your Legion games.
Yeah. Okay. So my main channel that is monetized, it's gaming content, which I need to step that up. I'm trying to learn to edit and make better videos instead of just like cookie cutter. Because that's the one that actually produces monetization, actual capital. It is Eurovision content. It's reaction videos, all sorts of music. There's no politics involved, nothing of the sort. and Tex has all 14 of your channels. So that is my main channel, Legion Games 2076. That is my Twitter handle as well. Legion Talk is pop culture only. I split that off from any type of politics because obviously the YouTube algorithm does not like that.
Mhm.
And then I started Legion Wire, which is my politics channel. Then of course I have Legion Teaches History because there are kids who don't know history legitimately in this country. And I start with
Ryan.
like right. No, it's yeah, no, I'm starting with ancient history and I'm teaching from a legitimate, where is it at? It's right here. I'm teaching from a legitimate CD-ROM from that is accredited by the Florida
good.
Board of
would that be called cheating because it's not coming out of your own mind, or is that not?
Well,
history doesn't come out of your own mind.
Well, that's true, but when you learn it and then you speak it, instead
well,
of, like
what
speaking
we're
it when
doing
you're listening to
is
it at the same time.
we're going over the actual literature that is written by, of course, in a textbook, which I have the giant textbook. It's over there, but I don't.
Get on it, mods. Oh, we got some furniture in the house.
But the movers got it.
Did they get it?
The movers got it.
I still see it, but
Oh, because it disappeared from mine.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Is that code for spam?
Bots.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So spam. Yeah.
Spam.
Yeah.
Furniture.
Do you get the Russian bots or do you get the adult bots?
We get both.
We're so fancy. We get all kinds of furniture.
We get all kinds of furniture in this place.
I get the
We're like
adult
Pottery Barn.
furniture in the comments of videos, but I get the Russian furniture in the live stream chat.
Gotcha.
So yeah, no, the whole entire point is the final channel, which I need to figure a schedule out. I've been doing a lot of editing this week, so that's why I haven't really been doing a whole lot other than live streams. Because I want to teach kids real history. Starting with ancient times. From a legitimate textbook, not warped, not nothing involved with that. And because there are kids who come out of high school, they don't know how to read at a high school senior level. That's they don't know. That's a huge problem. Like I don't understand why they can't. They're too busy with other things. But we're not going to go into that. So, those are my channels, and
all right. Sounds good.
Any future channels in the making? Cooking with Legion?
No, I'm not a huge. I'm not big. I mean, I cook for myself, but no, that's not really something that would be creatively. Maybe just like a live stream channel, like Legion Games Live or something to upload old live streams or something. So, anyway,
what exactly got you into YouTube, though? I mean, like which channel did you start with, and why did you get started with that?
I started with Legion Games 2076, the one that's monetized. The reason that I did it is because I started watching YouTube myself. It started when I got Fallout 4. I was looking for tips and tricks on stuff in the game that I would get stuck on, and I worked an overtime job then at the same government job, but I didn't have a choice, because you have to start at the ground floor. So I found a YouTuber who has over 1 million subscribers now, and his name is Oxhorn. He does a lot of Fallout videos, and so that's where I started. Well, I started listening to other videos on the side, and that's when I kind of ran into Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers and Jeremy from the Quartering, and I wanted to do that all in one channel. But the thing is, though, is that when I got turned on to when the Eurovision movie came out in July of 2020, I didn't know what Eurovision was. It was a Will Ferrell movie. Eurovision's a real thing, and I just fell in love with the movie. It's cheeky and stuff like that, but it also has great message behind it. And so I did a reaction to that. Well, I realized that Eurovision was a real thing, so I separated the two. I was like, okay, this is going to be gaming and Eurovision, only, because I don't want to mix in politics and pop culture. And then, of course, I did Legion Talk, which was politics and pop culture. And then later on down the line after that, I found out the YouTube algorithm doesn't like that. So I separated those. And that's why I've slowly gained so many channels, because, it just, my main channel, I've had people, be like, oh, you should react to Demi Lovato's this. And it's like, all right. And I do a reaction to it, and I comment on, and, and people love it. I have a wide range of audience. I think I have like 43% of my audience is female. But there were some people who were like, well, you called Demi Lovato her. And I'm like, okay. They're like, well, she goes by they, them. And I was like, look, that's fine. I said, I completely support whoever she wants to be, but this is not a political channel, so I'm not going to dive into that. So moving forward from that, I just called her Demi Lovato, or Demi. And, because I that's supposed to be a fun channel. I don't want to pollute that with anybody's opinions that are, or bog it down with stuff that gets sludgy and messy, because... So that's kind of where it went. Sorry. Very long answer.
Yeah. No, it's good.
We got a history fact for you. Joe Biden has been in politics for 128 years.
I believe it.
Have you seen it? Right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I mean, it is amazing how, you watch YouTube and you sometimes kind of sit there and think, I could do that. And then you think, nah. And then you just decide to give it a try. And then all of a sudden, there you are. Maybe 12 other channels.
It honestly took me 2 years to do it before I finally cemented myself to sit down and do the channel. I had
what's up?
Yeah, Tom's in the chat. Legion and Drag next channel. I had a
Don't no one want to see that.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. I had it was with my ex, and it was a makeup channel, and we only did one video. Her 7-year-old daughter put makeup on me, and then we did like a whole video about it, and it was good.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different. That's kind of sweet.
Yeah. After that kind of fell through, it just it was a lot more work than it was worth, and of course we had split up, so I was like, I kind of axed that, because I had a food channel too where I tried spicy stuff. But
dude, like you're just like this YouTube Renaissance guy. Like you just want to try it all, do it all.
Yeah, I've dipped
Victory Gardens with Ryan.
I'd love to see you, take the one chip challenge.
I have not done the one chip challenge. I did one of the Da Bomb from Hot Ones. It's one of the ones that has like a pepper extract in it from like habaneros. So that is literally like the blood of extracting the blood of a pepper and putting it. That is the hottest thing I have ever eaten. And I've had ghost pepper salsa. I've had Carolina Reaper salsa.
Carolina Reaper. Oh.
Yeah, I have I have a hot sauce sponsor, excuse me, and but yeah, it's that extract that really just, it makes your stomach hurt. Like you physically have a stomach ache, because apparently there are some receptors in your stomach that mimic what's in your mouth, and so that's why your stomach hurts. I thought I was literally like googling. I'm like, can you like, I thought I was like having like internal, I was like, oh my God, am I dying? Yes, I'd never had that. No, I was fine. But
that's good.
Yeah.
What is it about guys that love the thrill and the challenge of spicy food? Like, what is that? Can anybody, legitimately, like, what is that?
That's when I was younger. I don't do that anymore. I grew up.
But why does it seem to be a guy thing? I know there's some women out there that like spicy food and they'll try to be challengers as well, but why does that seem to be like a guy thing, these challenges for spicy food? Even though you
Ego.
know it's gonna hurt and mess up ego. Okay.
Ego, testosterone. You're
Fun.
You're fun. Your friends challenge you.
Masculine toxicity. Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
more like, hey, I'm the goofball of the group, so I'll just be goofy and do the stupid stuff.
I think it goes
I think
back
that's-
to the whole Bill Burr thing, and I'm not going to say the actual word, but it's like friends roust each other, and of course, so like a group of guys hanging out, it's raining, and of course one of them breaks out an umbrella, be like, oh, is that an umbrella? What are you a FAG? Like, oh, come on, like it's just guys like to roust each other, and it's just a
because I mean, like they have food channels that are dedicated to one man traveling the country trying the spiciest foods, and I guess that's more out of curiosity. But it does seem to be more prominent in males than it is women.
I got the idea from Man versus Food.
Okay.
Adam Richman, Man versus Food. I was just like, wow, that's so. He would try all these different challenges. And of course, it wasn't just rooted in like, challenging himself, but it was about, good food along the way and cultures and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of where I got the idea, but that fell by the wayside. Because there's only so much time in the day with, two sets of hands, with one set of hands, two hands. But yeah, so.
Wonderful. Well, apparently we have a question from Dax. I don't really know if I want to ask this yet, but I guess we will.
We could always ask him when the show's not live anymore, Dan.
We could.
I mean, can you sugarcoat it? Is it sugar coatable or is it like?
No, I don't think so.
It's just one of those topics with certain individuals.
Yeah, Dax is trying to be funny.
Are you talking? Yeah, that's what the one I saw there.
Yep. Are the rumors that you are a lifetime member of the Jack Murphy? What does that say? Liminal
order. Yeah.
True.
No, I am not a lifetime member of the liminal order.
He canceled his subscription last week.
I actually canceled my subscription about a week after the controversy because I look, I'm all for people receiving whatever they want to in their lives, but I'm not receiving in that direction. So
I don't even know who this guy is and what all he's done. I just heard whispers in the winds that he was not family friendly. And I'm just like, I don't need that in my life. I don't need to look that up. So, and then I do see that R2 has a question for me. Why do women dare each other?
Do they?
I think women dare each other just maybe a little less than what men do. I don't think that's a staple or a stereotype for women daring each other. At least not in my group of friends. Like that wasn't. I don't know a lot of women that go around
dare each other.
Daring. I mean, they will sometimes when they're like 13. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a preteen thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know a lot of women that go around daring each other.
I dare you.
I don't think that's a thing that I'm. Yeah, I don't know that
kids,
about
maybe. But
yeah, I think that's just an adolescent or immature thing. Like obviously, you'll get your college students that do things. But as far as like, I don't know. When I think about women, I mean, like in general, women altogether, it's not like a thing that we do go around daring each other. It's not something we're known for that I know.
No, that's
why
not
not?
Really a thing.
Yeah, why not?
I think because I'm going to just go ahead and say this. I think that maybe they do it far less maybe than men, just because our egos are not they can still be pretty high, but not as high as a man's, because it seems like guys are more about daring.
Pizza's good. True.
Well, I think that guys are more about
feats of strength,
Yeah, feats of strength and seeing who's tougher, to where women are more catty in a sense of trying to maybe one up each other, but on a different plane.
Use their feminine charms to see what they can get out of it. Yeah, exactly. I guess that's kind of a dare without actually daring people to do it.
Yeah,
it's more like peer pressure. But
it's kind of like
anyways,
We got
interview.
right.
We're
Yeah.
just jumping all over the place. Here's a question for you, Ryan. What inspired you to make a YouTube channel? I mean, that
Because
kind of goes with the why, but what really
because
inspired
I
you?
wanted a hobby. I realized that I was going to work, I was coming home, and I was going to work, and I was coming home, and I felt stagnant. And I realized that even if I wasn't really going to make any if I was going to barely make any money on YouTube, that if I could buy like maybe myself 2 meals a month, or maybe pay for a joint meal for like a date or something, that I would consider that something like, okay, that's fun. you know um it slowly transformed itself into something else, that to where I really enjoyed it. I love the interaction. I got to be goofy.
Yeah.
I didn't have to take myself too seriously, and people responded to that. And they wanted to see more. And the more that I engaged with the audience, the more I realized that I had a lot more in common with them than I realized. And it was yes, sorry, I saw Dax almost went.
Dex's comment. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. This is why you don't, when you're being interviewed, I'm so used to eyeballing the chat, actively as the host. But
No, go ahead.
it was just so much fun to meet new people, to have
Yeah.
to have good conversations, just even within the chat. They're like, hey, I saw this video, great reaction, or you should watch this. And it's like, all right, so I would watch that, and I would do a whole entire video to that. But I have definitely fallen behind, because now it's a lot harder to keep up with the chat, because you used to get like 5 comments, and it's like, all right, I can do that. But when you do a video and you get like 30 comments, and everybody's like requesting stuff, and it's like, oh, man,
Yeah.
like and that's part of the problem that I'm having with my main channel, is I get so many requests anymore that I can barely keep up. I think there was one Saturday that I scrolled through like 120 something comments,
Wow.
of requests, or praise and stuff like that. I still have such a backlog, it's not even funny. I figured out that if I put out 3 videos a day, it would take me 3 months to do all the requests, and this was 3 months ago. So it's so much fun, but you also hit that wall of you can't do it all by yourself. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Right.
it's just such a blast. It's such a blast. And of course, I started interviewing people. Chrissy Mayer was the first one from Friday Night Tights. She was so gracious to come on. I reached out to her like, oh, I'd love to one day talk to you. And her manager and significant other, Frank, was like, yeah, email us here, let us know when. And I'm like,
Wow.
I was like, wait, what? And so we set
this
something
real?
up. Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay. Like, and that's what kicked it off, the whole interviews. And of course, I brought Tabitha on, and it opened up a whole new world. I'm not trying to sing, but
Nice.
it was a lot of fun, because I've met all of you now, and we have such a lot of fun, and we clown each other and goof around and talk about all sorts of stuff, serious and a lot of not serious, and it's been one heck of a ride. Like, and I'm barely even into the tip of it. What happens in the next 5 years, for all of us.
True. That's true.
So
Yeah. For sure. Yes. I do notice that my video is no longer on your channel. What's up with that?
what are you talking about? Like your video?
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
I saw you had X-Ray Girl and all that stuff, but
Yeah, that is not. Oh no, that was yours
wrong channel.
yours is on Legion Talk. It's still there.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I was skimming through the other day, looking at your different videos, and I saw
Where
all the
what
interviews that you had with the different women, and I was like, wait, I wonder where mine went. I was like, you just took me off. All right, I see how it is.
hold up. Are you
Thanks,
YouTube
Sharon.
stalking me?
No, I was looking.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I was looking through your videos as people are prone to do on YouTube.
Yes, no, I know. But I will look into that because if I hope it's not gone because you were streamed on two platforms then. So it should be something that if it's not on the
Not
one
that people need
my
to watch me. I probably sound like a fool. I was just throwing it out. They're trying to catch you off guard there too.
I don't know. You sound just kidding.
That's right.
Uh
I need receipts. So when people, so in the future, when we're all big and famous, in those 5 years, and be like, I was on Legion's channel. Go check it out. I'm not a liar, but now I can't do that. So I'm not good
well
enough.
you're an artist. You're more talented than I am. What are you talking about? Like
I didn't say contrary to that. I'm just saying.
I want that. I want the photo you're making signed, and I'm gonna frame that thing and be like, going, "Aha! I was a part of the original work."
You were. That's right. Oh, Dan's tired of what we have to say. I'm sorry, Dan.
I'm just got a tired day. That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, like Brian said, you have a family, you have children, all that stuff. Well,
Yeah, that
so
stuff.
then, Ryan, how
Jeez.
about we dig a little deeper
Well, I
and
thought you
a
were
little
gonna
bit
say, "How
about you?
about we ditch Dan?" Because
Wow.
he's got a family and stuff. No,
That's not at all where I was going to
I
go.
know,
I'm sorry
I
if
know.
I gave that impression.
No, it's all
Wow.
right.
I was just
Wow.
gonna say, like you've said before, that you're, you're former military and you were into wrestling. I was just wondering if you could give us some background into that. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Like.
Uh, so I signed on the dotted line at 16 and a half to become U.S. Army military police. It was I graduated in 2003, so it wasn't very long after 9/11 happened. My grandfather was in the military. He was a part of the U.S. Army Air Force back when that was a thing, just post World War II. So, and
Sorry.
you're good, dude. It's just funny. I mean, I trust me. I feel your pain. If I wasn't talking so much, I'd probably be yawning too. So I did it because my grandfather and I were very 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 close before my stepdad. My real father was, unfortunately, he was not a very nice person. God rest his soul. He did make amends before the fact. But my grandfather kind of raised me while my mom worked as a single parent. So I followed very closely in his footsteps and joined the military. And I did it because I wanted to be a police officer, and I wanted to help people who couldn't be shielded from others. And that probably goes into depth, with what my mom went through. So it was an awesome experience. I'm so glad I did it. And I would do it all again, and without question. I ironically, if I was probably 10 years younger, with the skills I have, there was a job opening for extraction agents for Ukraine to go into a war-torn area to extract civilians, and I'd probably do it if I was 26 instead of 36. But after I got out of the military, I wanted to be a police officer, and I worked for Mesa County, and then the economy collapsed in the recession, and unfortunately, a bunch of us new hires were laid off, and so I moved to Denver to try to go to school, and it was in Denver, Colorado, that I realized that I loved wrestling, and I had loved wrestling since like 1999, and I was like, well, I'm 24, 25. I was like, I can do this. I can give this a try. And so I moved to Florida, and I saved up. I moved to Florida, and I went to Florida Championship Wrestling, which yeah, Dax, they're offering 2,000 a day plus. Yep, that's the one. I went to Florida Championship Wrestling, which turned into WWE NXT, and I did an internship there. And it came down to my friend and I, who he came from the Bahamas to wrestle, and he had a couple of years experience, and I had like 7-8 months experience. And he ultimately was the one who got the contract, and I'm glad he did, because he worked so hard for it. And we had a crazy match, just like went nuts. We beat out the actual NXT superstars who had a legitimate contract. They're on the payroll. We were just trying to make a name for ourselves. And it was probably one of the best experiences of my life. And so, I'm glad he got the contract. Unfortunately, he ended up getting a massive concussion. He had to retire. And I kind of realized after that happened to him that, I was going to try to continue to wrestle on the independent circuit, that it's a whim. Everything can be taken from you in a whim, and you're almost like looking at it as paycheck to paycheck. And I'm not that kind of person. I prefer security, and even though I loved it, I moved on. And maybe 4 years after that, I incorporated my persona Legion into my YouTube channel. And it was just meant to be the persona perceived, but that's where I got the name, Legion Games 2076.
Okay, that's pretty good. Did you have was there like an intro when you came out? Like,
yes.
What
Yes.
was it? Can we know?
It was so I was still an intern, but it was licensed by WWE. My character was meant to be the son of Kane. So I came out to his Slow Chemical theme song, which so my persona was meant to be the son of Kane, an established WWE superstar, but it was meant to be different because my human form was almost at bay with my demonic form, because Kane in the lore is supposed to be like a demon figure. So it was such a blast, though. It was such a blast.
I gotta ask though, how real is the wrestling?
Oh, it's very real.
Is it? Because it all looks just
what's up, Dennis?
It's scripted. So it's scripted. So the outcome is predetermined. However, the ring is built on plywood with a layer of foam that's about that big.
Right.
And you put the canvas over it, and the only thing in the middle is a spring from to get that bounce effect, but it only moves maybe about that much. So when you take what's called a bump, is where you get a body slam. You you can take a bump by yourself. So what you do is you walk forward and you pretend like somebody clotheslines you. You tuck your chin and you fling yourself back, but you have to spread your arms, your shoulders to cushion the majority of the impact, so it doesn't impact your spine, but it impacts the muscles. And if you take a bump wrong and you don't tuck your chin and you snap your neck, I mean, you'll get whiplash in a hurry. It feels
so
like
it's like a stunt man.
You're a stunt man. You're a stunt man,
100%. Like a stunt man.
Yeah, you're a stunt man, 100%.
Kind of hard for me to watch. I used to when we were little, and then I got older and all this kind of stuff. And like compared to MMA, I'm like, there's no way this dude's getting hit in the head with a chair and not bleeding. Like I want to see the blood.
They do get hit in the chair. They do get hit with chairs in the head, and they do inadvertently start to bleed because of and that's one reason that they can't hit each other in the heads anymore, because it was causing massive concussions. It was causing not just exterior damage to where somebody might bleed, but even brain bleeding. It was causing serious problems. So they had to switch it to where you could only hit someone across the meaty part of your back, which is where you take a bump at, from your shoulders to your triceps, to your, and it's very calculated because it does hurt. It absolutely does hurt. The first time I took a bump, it felt like I got rear-ended at probably 20 miles an hour by a car. And a prominent female wrestler named Kelly, the first time she took a bump, she cried for 5 minutes because it hurt. She didn't realize that, the impact it was going to be on her body. And you'll go home just from training, and the next day you'll hurt. You'll actually you'll physically ache, but you have to get up and you have to do it all over again.
Right.
So
I'm sure. Yeah. If there's any bruises, they get air sprayed or whatever like that. Get covered up.
My final match was so brutal that my opponent that I told you about, the one who got the contract, I had handprints. I had about 5 handprints on my chest that were literally just.
You liked it, didn't you?
He hit me. I did not like it because I had handprints on my chest for 2.5 weeks afterwards. It broke blood vessels. I looked like a giant bruise of hands. It was brutal.
I can imagine.
I can find the photos and send it to you guys after this, because you're gonna go.
That'd be fun to see.
Well, hold on. Let me see if I can find them now while you're asking your next question, because I would love you guys to showcase them, because it's legit. It's legit.
I mean, that's what I've said. I've seen some of the maneuvers, and of course, when the guy's jumping off of the stuff and they land, I'm like, okay, there is impact. Obviously, there's no way that you can do something like that and not have something detrimental happen to your skin or your bones. And so, I had watched one of those wrestling movies where they kind of showcase how things are done. But I guess for me, it was just like, how can so many people be interested in watching this when it's so fake? And I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No,
people enjoy what kind of entertainment they want to. But I'm like, in comparison to MMA,
a stunt double, or it's like doing your own stunts.
Dan, check your DMs.
You still get hit, but okay.
That's true. But I mean, like,
you
when
still
it's
get
in the
hit,
movies,
but it's not like as hard as it would be if it was like I guess more real, I guess you could say. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's just when it's in the movies, that makes sense because it's all fake anyway. It's just purely entertainment. Like when you're going to watch a fight, it's like people really believe that the punches that are being thrown are. Not saying that they're not punches because it doesn't impact, but you know what I'm saying? Like when you watch a real fight and like the people's noses break and their eyes swell up, and I'm like, I just don't, and everything is all in extravagant colors and the sparkles and whatever. It just is kind of hard for me to get past the showmanship, I guess, personally.
It has a long history of carnival entertainment. It
looks fun.
It's a lot of fun, but trust me, as Dan's going to show the picture, because I DM'd it to him, it takes a toll, and you can really, if you go all out, the result is what he's going to show, because I had this on my body for 2.5 weeks.
It looks like a lot of scratching, actually, more than like handprints. But
okay,
well, sometimes the camera loses things, but no, I see that. Okay,
those are fingerprints.
Yeah,
those are fingerprints.
I mean, you can kind of see it too, like that one side. You see the thumb and the.
I got hit like 4 or 5 separate times, and those are fingerprints that broke. Those are hands that broke blood vessels.
And I mean, now, fingers
why would they kind of hit you with an open hand?
One hand.
Oh,
one hand multiple times, smacking the chest as hard as you can.
But why an open hand? Is my question.
Because the thing is, though, because it makes a loud smack. It makes a loud smack.
So it sounds like you're getting hurt.
It makes a loud. I mean, it hurts. It hurt a lot. But the thing is that your adrenaline's going. You're in the moment. The art of the chop, the Ric Flair chop, is exactly what that is. It is. But I had those handprints for weeks, and they only got more blue and purple and yellow, and that's right after the match. that's the night of the match. So imagine that developing over the next few weeks as
Yeah.
bruises. It was brutal. It was brutal.
Wow.
It's not for the faint of heart. It's really not.
Right.
Like I said, we knew before we walked through the curtain who was going to win, because the guy who I wrestled, he had kind of screwed over a hometown hero, a young kid. He was like 21 or something like that, or 20, and he was a Florida resident, and he cheated to win, and he tried to cheat in the same way against me. The thing is, though, is that kid was like 5'8", and he was like 5'11", and I'm 6'4". So I was meant to come out to be the guy who's like, to challenge him and teach him a lesson, because he's like, I challenge anybody in the back and blah, blah, blah. And, so I came out and people were like going, hey, look at the big guy, and I came walking out, and we gave him a really good show. And I ended up he tried to cheat. The referee, who is still in WWE to this day. His name is Jason Ayers, and he's a great guy. You can follow him on Instagram. He's one of the head refs now, if not the head referee.
What's up, Kaylee?
And so he caught by per script. He caught what Kamel was his name was trying to do. He was trying to cheat again. And then, of course, even the announcers, who were legitimate WWE superstars at the time, they're like going, I see what he's doing. I see what they're doing. Because they had no idea what was going to happen, so they're just like getting their amateur reacting status going on, their commentary status, kind of like Joe Rogan and MMA. Like they had never called a match. And even those guys were like amped up, and there were a couple of actual NXT superstars in the stands, and they were having a great time. You could see them on camera, like, cheering and chanting my characters. They're like, Legion. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a blast.
Gosh.
They were getting into the story, because if you tell, it's like a good book or a good video game or a good movie.
Yeah.
If you have a good match, if you tell a good story, people are going to gravitate to that. They want to see the bad guy lose. They want to see the good guy win. And me being taller than Kamel was, he tried to use the ring poles, which are metal. He tried to take my legs out from under me because I'm taller. So he was like smashing my legs against the metal and stuff. And it looks very, very convincing. But yeah, it's all about telling a good story, but it's in live action, and you call it on the spot. So to do so, what you have to do is you'll like do a grapple, and you'll like grapple with the guy like this, and then you'll be like going, okay, you'll be like reverse me clothesline, and you pull him and you'll throw him into the ropes, and then of course, so he's supposed to reverse, so you'll go for a clothesline, he'll duck, and then you turn around, and he's like just takes your head off, so literally in the middle of it, when you see wrestlers grapple up like this and they're real close in on each other, they're talking. They're talking to each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Like what the next moves are and stuff.
Yes.
Okay,
You have highlighted. You have what are called high points. So to where a high point is like going, okay, we're going to do this section. So the high points are the only thing that's really scripted. Everything else before, in between is just filler. So,
like
and
improv or.
Yeah, like improv. They tell you don't go too fast. If you go too fast, you'll tire yourself out and you won't put on a good show. And of course, the referee also tells you, Kamel was trying to, after taking my right knee out, he was like trying to put me in a submission to get me to tap, because like, well, you took the big guy down, you hurt his knees, he's weakened, finish him. And of course, Jason came up and he's like, hey, he's like, put your shoulders down. I'm going to do a count and kick out. He's like, because the audience was kind of losing steam for the good guy, which was me. So I put my shoulders down and he's like 1, 2, and I kicked out. And of course, everybody cheered, and it got the crowd lively again. So it very much takes the referee, the two opponents, the announcers. It's all a whole entire work of art, and it's amazing what they do. because you have to read a live audience around you, and if you don't listen to the audience, you have nothing.
Wow.
Right.
That's
So
a lot of mental exercise as well as physical.
It is, and it's
Mhm.
very easy to get wrapped up in the acting of it, the dramatics of it, pretending like your character's hurt. And sometimes it's very easy to not hear the audience. And one of my biggest things was, like, how do you hear yourself talk to each other when the crowd is screaming? Well, it's actually easier than you think. But sorry, lots of insider information.
I love it.
Yeah,
I think it's
cool.
interesting. I like
I like
behind
that.
the scenes stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, as a critic, it's kind of
Avery
nice to know.
Cruz did ask, did you fight the Big Show? I don't know. If
I did not fight the Big Show. I was not on a main roster. I trained with the NXT roster. I met Summer Rae.
Tough Whitey.
I met John Cena just in passing. I met Seth Rollins. I ended up meeting Ricardo Rodriguez, who was what's his name? I can't think of his name. He was his man. I accidentally punched Ricardo Rodriguez in the face. I messed the move up and I hit him in the face. That's not a joke. That is so not a joke. And he is much smaller than me. He's like 5'9". And he told me, because he was the expert, he was the pro. And he told me, he's like, you get one. And I was like, I get one what? He's like, you get one mistake. He's like, you hit me in the face again and I'm going to punch you back. Yeah. And I went, oh, excuse me. Wow. And he's like, yeah. He's like, you're new. He's like, I understand, but you get one. Right. Guess what? I didn't punch him in the face again.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I didn't mess that move up again because, like, this 5'9" dude, I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, knock him? Yes, thank you, Alberto Del Rio. Thank you, Avery Cruz. Alberto Del Rio. Yes, Ricardo Rodriguez, great guy. And I accidentally punched him in the face. And
you got some great stories, Ryan.
I haven't talked about this stuff in years. Maybe next time we all talk, I should show highlights from the video.
That'd be fun. Yeah,
so, I'll let you guys continue to ask anything else. I know we're running a little longer than usual, so
no, sorry. Anonymous asks, my ex used to wrestle my wallet away. Does that count as a move?
Yes, it does count because that's called the money shot. It's what Val Venus used to do, but in a different way.
Yes, I need some B12. Thanks, JT.
Or a Red Bull. Yeah.
Send me some. Yeah, that's right. Send me some multivitamins, everybody.
Dan's all about the vitamin life there. Well, what about your profile pic that you're so proud of, Ryan? Why are you so giddy about being on a carousel? This giant dude on a tiny horse like that. What's that all about?
Wait. You mean that one?
Well, I mean that one's fine too. I mean even the original
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason I'm so proud of it is because that was with my okay. So my sister came into town with my sister came into town, and my ex-girlfriend and I, we took my sister and the kids to Busch Gardens, and so they all
question. Real quick, sorry, interrupt. You're good. Here's a good question. Did you battle any a dozen little people? Ever toss one out of the ring?
No, I never tossed a little person out of the ring. That would be a little bit kind of like Batista versus Hornswoggle, because Dave Batista, who is in movies now, he's like 6'3", so I'm like a smidgen taller than he is. It would be super. Well, of course, he outweighed me by a lot because he's a bodybuilder, but I did meet him too. A lot of great people in the industry, even if on social media they act a little off. A lot of great people who are willing to help. There are people who can act very cutthroat. I mean, that's not uncommon. But there are also people who are very willing to talk to you and to try to help you because they remember what it was like trying to, so Jason Ayers, he's a head referee. He was a referee on the independent circuit for like a decade before he ever got a chance with WWE. And Bautista still claims he is 6'6". He is not 6'6". Trust me, I've met him face to face. He's still a big dude. He's a very kind guy in person. I met one of the. He was a part of what's his name? He was the Fiend, Bray Wyatt's when they were the Wyatt family. I met the bald guy with the very bushy red beard. I met him.
I don't know anything about wrestling, so I can't help you.
Yeah, no, I it's not Luke. It's not Luke Wyatt. It's the other one. But nice guy too. Lot of nice people. You see like big guys like those scary, and it's like, oh man, it's like no, they're not as they're. They just
like big teddy bears.
They just what they do is they ask you to respect the craft, and if you don't take it seriously, you don't take working seriously. That's what it's called. You're gonna work. If you don't take it seriously, then they will weed you out. They'll realize that you're not serious about the craft, and which I can understand because it takes a lot of work, and if you don't do it right. And if you don't take it seriously, you can seriously, yes, Eric Rowan, thank you. You can seriously hurt somebody, like very seriously hurt somebody. And that's how my friend Kamel, the one who got the contract, got hurt. Somebody made a mistake, hit him in the head coming off the top rope and gave him such a drastic concussion that the doctor said, you can't get another concussion again, or you're going to have brain damage. And that ended his career, and he was only at the the minor league level, so to speak, at NXT. Wow. So you have to you can kill somebody if you're not careful. It takes a lot of work, and it's like becoming an MMA fighter. Like if you don't hone your craft, you can become seriously injured by somebody who just jacks you 9 ways from Sunday. So, R2 said, who made those awesome logos you have now? That would be JT Gunter. Go to Gunter Graphics on Instagram. He is also Captain My Captain on Twitter. He does a great job. I asked him, so good. I asked him to do my political logo, Legion Wire, and I kind of gave him some things that I wanted to see. And he's like, I hope you don't mind, but I took some liberties. And I was like, okay. And he sent it to me, and I was like, oh, I'm like, that is so much better than I thought it would be. So when I asked him to do my Legion Talk logo, I was like, dude, you go nuts. I'm not going to tell you anything. You just take creative freedom, send me what you think. And he was like, he sent me the logos, and you see what I got now. He's going to eventually do my Legion Teaches History logo, and then of course we'll say update my main Legion Games 2076 logo. So that's JT does great work. He's such an awesome guy, and he likes to talk a lot of crap too, but he's a big softy on the inside, and secretly I think he's in love with me. So just for the record.
Yeah, I think so too. There's a lot of denial there. The stronger you deny.
Yeah.
Who's not in love with you, Ryan?
Well, I don't know about all that. I think it's just JT. But that's because we have a magical banter that
special bromance, yeah.
that bromance cannot be stopped. So
JT did me too.
I would have worded that differently, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I laughed.
But he says he loves Dan more.
That's right. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Love you too, buddy.
Well, you know what? That's okay. Every once in a while, you have to play second fiddle. But I am. Never mind. We're not going to go on that road. Almost. It's a PG channel.
That's right. Keep it PG.
Yeah. I've been doing really good lately. I don't want to step backwards.
So proud of you, Ryan.
You're doing wonderful.
Thank you so much.
All right. So do you want to go back to talking about what Tabitha asked you earlier before I
just finishing your story of why like what your profile picture, like what's that all about? How does this
Oh,
grown man who's in the military,
okay.
he was a wrestler, he's talking politics, he's talking games, and here he is sitting on a tiny carousel smiling like a giddy little kid.
Well,
That's it.
is a I'll say that this way, is a real veteran from the military, and I say real in quotation marks. You don't take yourself too seriously. You can't take yourself too seriously because some of the things you see are not they're very not nice. So you joke about it to get past that, and I've learned over the years that you know I used to take some ribbing, with a good sport, but sometimes you get a little too much, get a little grumpy about it, but you can't do that. You have to have thick skin because that's how people communicate. People give each other a hard time because they care. And I've learned over the years that I've told new people that I meet, if I don't give you a hard time, it's because I don't like you. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to talk to you. But if I give you a hard time, it's because you're a good person. And I want that joke, because humor is probably one of the best things that human beings do. And so the reason for that photo is because my sister was in town. She had never been to Florida. And my ex-girlfriend and the kids, we'd all went to Busch Gardens and stuff because in from May to June, Busch Gardens gives free tickets to veterans, and I don't go for. I'm not one of those people on like Memorial Day or Veterans Day that I go for 18 meals a day or get my oil change. I think that's very disrespectful, but I did that because it was for the kids. It would be because my sister was in town, and technically we only got a certain amount of free tickets, and so I mean there was still a payment there. But the kids, the youngest, she wanted to go on the merry-go-round, and everybody was going to go on, and I was like, I'll get on the merry-go-round. I don't care. And so I got on one of the smallest horses on the merry-go-round, and you got this 6'4", 275-pound guy. And I have my hands like this. There's no handlebars there. I did that on my own. There's no handlebars there. I'm just like, and so there was a photo that was being taken by my ex-girlfriend who is shorter than me. She's on a higher horse, so she's looking down, and I'm just like, it's just, I was great. I don't care. It was beautiful. I love it. So no, it was just about having a blast. Life is too short to be serious, and and that's what I don't understand by. Well, that's what I really like about talking with all of you and everybody else that I've met, is that we talk about serious stuff sometimes, but we have a sense of humor about it, and we laugh about it, and we give each other a hard time, and that's pivotal to, in my opinion, being a person in the world is to being normal, to connecting with other people. Sometimes you just got to be goofy, because you know what, if you want to act like an 80-year-old man for the rest of your life, guess what? You're probably going to die well before you're an 80-year-old man. I think it's the spirit of our inner child that helps our kids grow. And, you play Legos with your kids, and, you buy, I got the Mandalorian Nerf gun. So if, when I have kids and they got a Nerf gun, guess what? I'm going to pull that thing out. It's a single shot. And I'll be like, oh, and just I'll be chasing my kids around. They'll probably shoot me 18 times before I shoot them twice. Yeah. But that's what it is. You have to have fun. And so, yeah, that's what it's all about for me. That's what it's all about. I used to be way too serious after some of the stuff that I saw, and it just doesn't do any good. It doesn't do you any good. It holds you back. So I've learned that there's too much good in this planet to let the bad hold you back. So
yeah.
Shoot your eye out.
Of course.
That rifle is the size of a standard long rifle. It is huge. So I would have to go like this. It would be insanely I essentially it's got good velocity too. So I don't point it at anything that's not the wall. Because I have a cat, and he's a great cat. But I never pointed at him because the velocity on that thing, I'm like, that would actually hurt him if it hit him.
Yeah.
At his size, like a human being, it's like whatever.
Oh,
But
you got a cat? Are you the cat man?
yeah. Oh well. Yeah. He's my buddy. He's all by himself. His sister died a couple years ago, unfortunately, from a seizure. She was only like 6, but he's a good cat. He's half the time, if you watch me look around, it's because he's being obnoxious.
They usually are.
Yeah, he actually during the previous live stream I was on, I didn't realize until halfway through he accidentally unplugged my power switch, and my computers were at like half power, and I'm like, what's going on?
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, he's a good sport about it. He puts up with me. I mean, he's my cat, so to get rid of him, I just I annoy him until he leaves me alone, like he does to me.
There you go. Give and take.
So
Arju says, let's open that sucker up and put a heavier spring in it.
More
power.
More power. Oh yeah, more power.
Exactly. Oh, classic Tim Allen.
Oh, one of the best shows from my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
They don't make them the way they used to. They just don't.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, just looking at your awesome beard there. Have you ever used some beard oils, or you got a beard brush for that thing?
I do have a beard brush. I didn't for the longest time until my my ex-girlfriend, who she's a great person. It's like no ill will. She got out of a bad situation, and so no ill will there. She got me a great kit, and I have like a horse brush. That's
nice.
Horsehair brush that I use every day, and because it used to get tangled, and
it kind of looks a little frizzy there,
Yeah, it's well, I like the fluff because it fills my face out with. Because if you look, I got curly hair that's like matted down.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, people, you guys have seen me on streams before with my my curly hair. Once
I have, honestly.
I mean, I can give you a preview if you want.
I was gonna say you're typically always wearing, and this is why you let your beard get. What I don't understand. I'm confused.
What's that? Say it again.
I'm confused. You were saying because of the way your hair is, this is why you choose to let your hair get fluffy, your beard get fluffy.
Yeah, well, because it's even somewhat matted down, but my hair gets very curly and gets very It never. I know it's like it looks. It's such.
It looks like you're sweating.
Well, that's because I
sweat there.
It's really not that bad. It's because I jumped out of the shower. Well, because I was invited on Drew's stream, and last night, and so I was like, I might be 10 minutes late, and so I jumped in the shower, just like tornadoed, and my hair wasn't even fully dry, and I threw my hat on, and I was able to make the stream on time. So yeah, I'm not really too worried about how my hair looks. It's fine, whatever.
He's like, I only give my best for Drew, not for inside the booth. For second best, second rate.
Well, at least he showered before our stream.
Wait, what are you talking about, woman? I have my hat on. Like,
he didn't shower for Drew's stream.
Not anymore.
So he showered for this one, so at least he's clean.
Right.
It's never good enough for Tabitha. I heard that Ryan wears a wig. No, yes, Phil, I do. It is absolutely a wig because look,
a nice cotton candy wig.
Receding hairline.
You got a small widow's peak there, huh?
You don't have a receding hairline?
No, I don't have a receding hairline. Yeah. No, I got my grandfather's hair, so it's very very it's very nice. So look. Smell-o-vision is the follow-up to Smell-o-vision. What?
Okay, I've seen Eurovision. It's a fun show.
Have you seen the movie?
No, just the show. Like the actual Eurovision.
I haven't seen nothing.
Well, when 9/11 happened, I was stuck in Europe for like 2 months, and so it just happened to be like We were watching like was it Euro that time? Anyway, that was when the German gal when she won. We were like, oh yeah, the German gal won. Lena.
We should we should probably because JT and R2 give me a hard time. Maybe we should do a watch party on my Discord and we'll all watch the Eurovision movie because it's so good. It's so good. It launched
I
my
don't
channel.
doubt it. I just don't know anything about it.
No, R2 said he's like, you got so excited there, Ryan. Yeah, because I love the movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Well, what is the premise of it? I mean, is it based off of the show, like talent, kind of like America's Got Talent, but just for Eurovision?
Okay, well, Eurovision has been around for 70
That's
years.
Right.
2011, Tabitha, not 2001.
I couldn't remember. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. 2011, 2001, You're only 10 years away from it.
Yeah, it's just a decade, whatever.
Look, when you're stuck in Europe for 2 months and can't get home, everything just starts sounding the same, and then your years just get messed up. So look, I can't.
I lived. What are you talking about? I lived there for 3 years.
Exactly, and all starts sounding the same. No. I obviously didn't pick up on the language. No, that was the year that Numa Numa was popular. That's what I got confused. It wasn't part of Eurovision. That was just the craze of the time. So I got it crossed over.
Yeah, no, well, you were actually there when I was there, I guess, because it was by Ozone. The song is called Dragos.
I love that. And to this day, I love that song.
Mm-hmm. And it goes Numa yeah, that was a big song. Yeah,
everybody was singing that song.
Mm-hmm. And then I think I came home in like 2006, and it had finally in like 2007 it had infiltrated here. Mm-hmm. So it was
but not quite as big because people here just don't really do foreign music. Like if it's
they
unless it's Spanish.
Didn't that turn into like some kind of meme and was all over YouTube?
Well, it turned into a hip hop song first, like a hip hop artist here.
Some chubby kid was like doing that.
Yeah, that's the only reason that song became popular here. Really.
Yeah, exactly. I think I remember that now.
TD says, where have I been in Germany? I've been all over Europe, to be honest. I was stationed in Heidelberg, Germany. It was actually the center. It's the center for USERA headquarters. It is no longer anymore. I believe that's in Stuttgart now. It was actually the Nazi headquarters in World War II. Because Campbell Barracks was actually. And the barracks that I lived in was the actual Nazi SS barracks in World War II for Heidelberg. And so I've been to Heidelberg, I've been to Mannheim, I've been to Stuttgart, I've been to Grafenwehr.
Dax, thanks for being here.
I've been to places in France, Paris. I've been to Belgium. I did some stuff in Belgium that was under OPSEC rules, so operational security. At the time, we couldn't really talk about it, couldn't wear uniforms and stuff like that. So, I've done a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Wait, you're in Mannheim, really?
He is.
Maybe he's a steamroller.
Dude, we used to drive to Mannheim all the time from Heidelberg. I love Heidelberg. That was if I could ever have a condo somewhere in the world, it'd be Heidelberg. But me personally, if I could ever have a retirement home, it would be in Husavik, Iceland, because I'm. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just like Iceland. Oh,
yeah.
I'd love to go to Iceland one day.
Yes, I have a friend who wanted to go to Iceland, but I wasn't able to make it.
I have one that didn't say hi to me before. I still love you. Yes, Whitey.
I believe I waved, but it was a generic wave. I'm sorry, Whitey. I'm sorry.
They are
recognizing you individually.
Yeah, what they've done to Patrick Henry Village and MTV and all that stuff. I don't know. It's really rough to see because I spent so much time there, and they tore down the shopping complex. So I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of sad to watch memories of places that I've been.
For real.
Especially because Campbell Barracks is a historical site. Because if you drive in the front gate, you see there are 4 different eras of German soldiers at the front, and then the clock tower shoots up, and the sports hall is still there, and some of the barracks, everything else is down. Missed the Burger King. Yeah, the Burger King. The Burger King. I ate there many times on patrol.
Hey, little
So
Spidey's been watching, huh?
hey,
Oh.
buddy. Hey,
Hi, Whitey.
I haven't used any bad language, so this is PG-13 for him.
That's right. I was just at the Meinheim Diner. Yummy liver and onion.
Liver and onions.
What's the big set of diners that they have all the different foods at? It's right down the road from Patton Barracks. You know what I'm talking about? It's like
Still talking to TD?
Yeah.
I was like, he's not talking to us. I don't think.
Yeah, sorry, I'm talking to TD. I'll have to DM him on Twitter because him and I have apparently a whole lot in common to talk about. I've always wanted to go back, but I haven't had the opportunity to do so. But let's TD, I will message you on Twitter. So Tabitha, Dan, what else would you like to talk about? Sorry.
No, it's all right.
I got a lot of knowledge. So wherever you want to go.
He looked right at me.
Damn.
Hey, I don't know. Tabitha, you got any more questions? I mean,
I think we covered all the questions that we had
Yeah.
written down,
covered mostly everything there.
and with
And
a little
then
bit
some.
extra. Yeah.
That's right, and then some.
Well, I always come with a little bit of extra.
So we
Like junk in the trunk, or just
That would take a longer conversation to explain. So I guess if you'll have me back, well, maybe.
the
Nice.
sequel.
Yeah. And next time I will let my curly hair flow.
There you
No-
go.
no hat.
Let an afro happen, my friend, my man. Come on, my man. Afro it.
Well, I don't have
You know,
that.
when I was younger, I wish I had the tight curly hair so I could get an afro. And then someone told me, "Why don't you just perm your hair then?" And I was like, "No, because perming is, it's not natural." I don't know. I like natural stuff, but I did wish I had an afro.
Oh, little Spidey
would
said,
be-
"Good job, Ryan. No potty mouth." Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. He's the true star on the stream tonight.
He
Is little
is,
Spidey. He
Little
really
Spidey,
is.
what's up?
Yeah. No. It's been so awesome talking with you guys. I appreciate you having me on, and
no
we talked more about me than I'm used to talking about. So that's something new.
Well, you are the guest. We're not the guest.
Gotta mix
this
it up from
so,
time to time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. Got to mix it up. Got to mix it up.
That's right.
So
That's right.
Whitey,
So,
if
I
you're
guess-
comfortable with this question, Whitey would like to know where you reside at the moment.
I live in Tampa Bay. I have no issue with telling that I live in Tampa Bay. I will be going to Chrissy Mayer's her Tampa comedy show. I know that probably Jay Drunk 3PO is going to be there, and even Ryan Cannell. So I was going to talk to Tom and see if because
By the
Jay,
way,
shoot.
it's Ryan Kinnell.
Yes,
to
thank you,
correct
Ryan
me.
Kinnell. Thank you.
He had to
I wasn't
correct
gonna
me a
say
couple
anything.
times on the stream, so I was like,
Yeah, usually I say it right, but every once in a while I get kind of sidetracked when I'm thinking forward, and I'm like,
yes,
that,
yes.
So I is from what I understand they're going to be there, and I'm going to be going to the meetup in Orlando in October. So
nice.
yeah, no, and I know that I've talked to Tom and stuff like that about getting a park pass and
By
attending.
time October comes, put that $6 a gallon in that gas tank of yours, my friend.
Well,
You'll get there.
Luckily, I still have a somewhat economical car without.
Oh, that's good.
I think after this experience has shown me that I do want to get a truck, but I think I'll always have to have like a economical car on the side.
Yeah,
because,
of course.
You know,
I got a V8
Or a
engine,
horse or a bicycle.
14-liter in mine, and it's a gas guzzler.
Tabitha, was that your phone?
I think so.
The buzzing. Yeah, I think it was.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
The
just giving you a hard
people-
time.
The people need me.
The
Do they?
people love Tabitha.
Yeah.
Especially when she
Nah.
takes pictures of herself going, "Come join us."
I do that for the channel. I hope everybody appreciates.
I know.
Because that
We
is
do
not something I
appreciate
like doing. I'm not a selfie person at all.
Well, I think she was trying to, invoke extra attention for my interview because I'm just so callous and I have such a potty mouth.
That's
Yes,
right.
yes.
We needed the extra support. So
I was
did.
really trying to detour people from coming here, but it didn't really work. We had a pretty good turnout, so.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, well, that's probably my fault. I blame Drew because I dropped where I was going to be at 9 p.m. on his stream. So yeah.
See, I needed to
ruined
represent
it.
the channel, but I was like, not this show.
Yeah, I ruined it for everybody. So
So I don't even know
No,
how I'm gonna
it's
sleep
all right.
tonight.
You're doing good.
No,
You're
this
doing
was good. This was a
man.
really interesting
Yeah.
interview. I really enjoyed the background story, and I know it's not a huge.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's
I
not-
didn't even know anything about you doing wrestling and stuff. So that's cool. That's good news. That's good to know you for.
Yeah,
yeah,
you've got
yeah.
some really interesting stories. Hi, little Spike.
It is.
I got a wide variety of stories and stuff like that, and I don't usually like to talk about myself a whole lot because
Hello, Mom.
it's just not
Yeah.
Wait, is that your mom?
That's my mom. Yep.
Yeah,
Hi,
hey,
Mom.
mom, hey.
Mom. Thanks for
Yeah,
watching.
yeah. I don't usually talk a whole lot about myself. I kind of keep it minimum because I feel like other people are more interesting than I am. So, and I love talking to other people and getting to
I
know
don't know.
who they
You've
are.
got a pretty cool background. Don't
Oh,
sell
yeah,
yourself
Yeah,
short.
you do. It's pretty sweet.
It's okay. I'm all right. It's I like talking to other people more, to be honest. I really do. So
Right. I get it.
Which
Yeah.
Yeah,
which-
me too. Me too.
which means that I'm getting into interviews again. So JT,
Sweet.
Dan, you're
Yeah,
definitely gonna be reaching out to you guys. Tabitha, obviously I've already interviewed you, but you're gonna be here Saturday night, so we're gonna talk about
Nobody
all
would know because my video's not there. So.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you, the link, because
because it's there. I promise.
it's there. Unless YouTube took it down, I don't
could
think
be,
so.
Well, it could be unlisted too. You just
No,
gotta-
I
it's
don't.
public?
I don't unlist anything. I keep
Oh, okay.
everything up front and center. I got nothing to hide. Even some of my most early videos, to where it's probably super embarrassing.
I am scrolling right now, and I am not there. Not that I really care. I'm just letting you know. If the people wanted to find
which
me.
channel are you looking on?
Right. I was going to say, I don't know
one
which
of his
channel. I'm on
13
Legion
channels are
Games
you looking-
2076.
You need to go to you need to go to Legion Talk.
Legion
Oh.
Talks. That's what he
Okay.
says, anyways.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
Mm.
is my video still there, Ryan? Yeah, your video's still there, Phil. I'm genuinely. Okay, go ahead.
I just want to do a little shout out to TD. Because he did send me something today.
Oh, that's right.
So
Hey.
he got me 3 things. Number 1 is a Funko Pop. Oh, you can't even see it. Of
Oh,
Obi-Wan
love that.
Kenobi.
that's Qui-Gon
pretty
Jinn,
sweet.
man.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I said Obi-Wan. Qui-Gon
Probably.
Jinn. I
That's so
like Qui-Gon
cool. I
Jinn
love
better
it.
than Obi-Wan, but
Me too.
Yeah. So that's cool. I like it. You also got me a book
Oh.
called "Welcome to the Orthodox Church," the
Oh.
Eastern Christianity,
Okay.
introducing in Eastern Christianity, which is cool because I'm Western, so Western
Yeah.
Christianity, Eastern. I can do some comparisons. Hopefully, it's the
Mhm.
same thing, basically. If not, then I guess we got issues. But no, I'm joking.
But hey, learn something. Yeah.
That's right. And then he gave me some German candy.
Milka chocolate.
That's it. Milka. And it's
The
a
best
pretty
chocolate.
big candy bar. It's like
Yeah. It's nice.
bigger than my face.
I love Milka.
Is it good?
Oh,
Never
it's
had
so
it
good.
yet. It's not even open.
They make a.
So.
I hope not. I hope TD wasn't snacking on it before he sent it to you. They make different kinds. Like there's some that have wafers in them, Oreos in them. Some that are just plain, or then there's some that have
This
milk
is
and white chocolate together.
Toffee. Ganzus. Ganazunas. I can't say that word. Whole nuts. So I don't know what I can't say that one word.
I put a special link in the
It's
chat
toffee. I like it.
under my actual name. That would be Ryan. Just for the record. So.
Oh, you did? What? Where? What'd you do?
Why is it not there?
I'm not seeing Jack.
Hold on.
Private chat? No, I don't see.
Gosh darn it. I learned how to YouTube.
You got to learn how to YouTube. He's got 7 channels and still can't do it.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I am sending it to you right now, Dan.
Okay.
For the record, okay, I wasn't paying attention fully. How many? For the record, how many channels do you actually have?
4.
4. Okay. All right.
4.
Good to know.
His real name is Sarah. Yes.
So yes,
Good
Dan,
name,
if you would like to share that.
And where'd you send it?
I sent it to your Twitter. That is Tabitha's legitimate first interview on December 28th of 2021.
You don't have to do that.
Oh, I did it.
No, I didn't.
You started, dude.
Well, I'm still not wrong.
What do you mean you're not wrong? You are wrong. Like it's literally
It's not listed on that channel, so technically I'm not wrong.
That's true. It's listed on the other channel.
Listed on the other channel.
Yeah, the pop culture one. Like I
know,
told you that.
Just saying. I'm
is this the moment where you're not wrong, but I'm still right kind of thing? Is that what we're doing here? Or
it's where we're both right.
Yeah.
Here you go, everybody. You can
sort of. You were kind of wrong because you
video.
thought that it was there, but it was the wrong channel. So
Here you go. I just posted it.
No. Don't watch
There
it,
you go.
people. It's not worth your time. Just saying.
No, watch it. It's so good.
Yeah.
She did a great
It's
job.
1 hour and 28 minutes and 14 seconds, everybody.
She
gosh.
was my longest interview
time.
to date. Longest interview to date at that
Sweet.
point.
I'm sorry. I do like to talk. I apologize.
No, it was a great interaction, even though you do like to talk.
I do. If it's a good conversation. If it's just
yes. No, it was a great conversation, especially because I had never talked to you before that. And that's one thing that I've learned. That's one thing that I've learned is like usually like the first 20, 30 minutes, you're like trying to like feel the conversation out. And then after like that 30-minute mark, and it just like flows. And you're like, whoa, like, holy cow, we're at almost an hour and a half. We got to go.
yeah.
Oh,
Nice. Well, beautiful, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
yes. Thanks
We are going to sign out. So
Dan
thanks,
can
Ryan,
go to bed.
Thanks,
Yes.
Ryan, for joining us. By the way, I
Absolutely.
didn't tell you, but stay on after we end broadcast.
Oh no, I've learned that the hard way.
Okay,
after
all right.
Yeah, last night.
last night I bailed and then
Just zipped out.
yeah,
We were all
R2's
like, "Where's Ryan?"
yeah, R2's like, dude, you left, and I was like, oh, I thought that's what we were doing. He's like, no, and then I came back in like 5 minutes later.
Nice. So yeah, JT, we all love you too, buddy. Little Spidey, we love you. You're a cool kid. You know, your dad made a good child.
His mom
Dad
made a
and
better
mom.
one.
Dad and mom. Whatever.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You're a good kid.
It's It's a great family. I
It
love
is.
talking to them. They're so kind and so much fun to talk to. And I love the clips. I can't get enough of the clips. Every time they make something,
I know.
every time they make something funny, I'm like, you gotta send that to me. I need
They're very
that.
creative
Our-
and gifted
our
family.
two is very-
Extremely creative, and I could not get enough of it. Then yeah, the missus says that's all me. It is all you. International Women's Day, International Women's Day. Tabitha, happy
Womix.
International Women's Day.
It's a woman.
Do you feel special today?
I don't know what a woman is.
I try to feel special every day.
Okay.
Hey,
I don't try
Uncle
to.
Mike is
I don't
now
try to
in the
define
chat.
myself by one day. No.
Uncle
Thank
Mike,
you. Hey, Uncle
thanks
Mike.
for being here, but we're
Bye.
leaving now. You're late, so you'll have
Just
to rewatch
replay.
this. That's
Watch the
right.
replay. It's worth.
Oh,
it's
he
worth the
does.
watch.
He watches them like 100 times. These
Aw.
videos. He loves
Bye,
it.
buddy. It's always good to talk to you there, little Spidey. And next time your dad comes on the stream, tell him to put you on first, and we'll let you talk instead of him.
So everybody, don't forget to visit our website at InsideTheBoothTV.com. Go to the shop page, get yourself some gifts, because giftedizing is where all the real money of the show / podcast is made. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining. Don't forget to vanquish the like button, ding the bell, subscribe to the channel. And we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. We have a thing for the end. How is this? Oh.
Are you not entertained?